Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of commodities, work our way through the dollar yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as I go through it, and if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these different topics, sectors, looking for investment opportunities, and sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. I do that through midweek updates. I do it through Q&A sessions. We do have a Q&A session coming up tomorrow, Saturday, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. You can ask me whatever you'd like. It's over a Zoom call. They are recorded. They're uploaded to the website. You can see previous ones going back for a few years. Specials coupon code that we've got going on. So if you want to join, you can get a discount both on the monthly and yearly memberships. In the description link below, you get to see what those discounts are. All right, let's dive in. Looking at the DXY, I'm still in the camp that we're going to go higher. This is going to be like this for a while. So it's not like this is going to change on a day-to-day basis. I don't think this is going to go down. I think this will eventually work its way on up. I'm not saying in the short term. What I'm saying is let's go to some other ones. This is a double bottom. It's the same pattern. Same with this one. So I do think it will work its way on up over time. Now, I'm not stating that it can't go down in the short term, but medium term, we're going to go up, probably create some sort of upward movement. Now, some people will say, here's another breakout there upwards. So some people will say, well, what if we get XYZ? It's like, well, people are positioning for this to go higher. So that's what I see without creating a narrative, without creating some story. So the positioning in the market says that this wants to go up. Now, yields generally go up with dollar. So yields go up, dollar goes up with it. And if the yields that back the dollar are going up faster than yields that back other currencies that it's compared against, that is the ultimate comparison, I guess. So the 2-year yield's up a little bit today. We are in this. I can redraw this kind of pattern going sideways here, and I'm still in the camp that this is going to go up. We can draw it maybe like a pattern that looks something like this, and we are still in that kind of pattern chopping sideways. It's still bullish. We are underneath resistance that we're trying to break out here, and we'll see if we can punch through it or not. 10-year yields up a little bit. That one's already punched through its downtrend line. Looks good to go higher on the longer term view. And then we will challenge that bigger picture view of that upper trend line of this pattern here, which is this trend line up here. That's what we're going to ultimately try to break. We broke the more recent trend line to the upside, and things still look good to continue higher. 30-year yield up 0.4%. That also looks good to work its way on up and potentially try to break through this resistance area up there. TLT bond prices down a little bit today, and I do think those will work its way lower. Doesn't mean that we can't go up before we go lower. So bigger picture view, I think we're going to go lower in bond prices, higher in yields. The 2 and the 10 looks like it's trying to bottom out. We've got these small red candlesticks just slowly creeping back. And I think this is going to work its way up for a inversion again. Why do I think it's going to get inverted again? Usually increasing interest rate environment, inflation, this bigger pattern with a falling wedge into a double bottom here. To me, that all screams that we want to go up. And that is in the face of what I think the majority of people in the market think. And that sounds about right then. TYX TNX ratio is up a little bit today. So we had the 2-year go up less than the 10-year. We are seeing gold take off today a little bit, $21 an ounce. Looks like we're still trying to bottom here. We zoom in. We've got this nice pattern that's still forming. I'd like to see us break through this resistance level up here. That's what we're kind of waiting for. But things look good to try to turn and go up. The silver price also doing something very similar to gold. It's just been chopping sideways here. I'd like to see it break through that um, resistance line up here at about $49. Platinum's also up 1%, doing something very similar, chopping sideways, doing the consolidation things. It was up 1% today, and it still looks good. Looks good. It doesn't mean it can't go lower. We got this initial surge, but I don't see a lot of selling pressure in that rectangular box. So that's what I mean by it looks good. Like there's not a ton of selling pressure that I see in the short term. But it could show up. It could show up, and we could get a big red candlestick. Not saying it can't. Palladium up 1.4. It looks like we're trying to base out here um, and eventually work our way on up in a falling wedge. That's kind of what I'm seeing there. XEU to gold ratio is up 1.8. This is good. I think we're trying to bottom and turn higher. It looks very good. If you look at kind of XME and some of these other ETFs, they look like they're trying to bottom and turn higher. So GDX is up 2.5%, looking strong. GDXJ is up 3%, looking strong to the upside today. Nice, strong candlestick is what I mean by strong. SILJ is up 2.55, good strong candlestick, closing towards its closing price. So it closed very strongly, which is a good thing. That's a good thing if you want the price to go higher. So that looks good. Crude oil's up 0.7%. We're still chopping in this flag pattern that we've got going on here. There's your flag flapping in the wind. And then eventually, hopefully, we can break out of this bigger pattern here, that trend line, and get above that and close above that and start to create some new highs. That's what we're looking for. TTF gas down about 1%. We're still within the channel. Get this weird looking channel here. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to bring it down here. There we go. There's the channel. Natural gas in America down 0.78, but we've broken out of this bigger pattern. Could we get a retest similar to like this, where you break out and then you get a retest and then you rip again? We could do something similar to that. Very, very similar. XOP, yeah, you know me, up 2% today. People are positioning in the equities of energy. It's looking good. And we'll see if we can continue that momentum up. We are between support and resistance. OIH up a little bit today. We're in this flag pattern. We'll call it a flag pattern going across there, channel flag pattern. And not much selling pressure in here. So looks good to continue higher. Newcastle coal futures down just slightly. We're up against some resistance here, coming up against it. The resistance is through here. So we might hit it, pause a little bit, and then maybe eventually punch through. I'm playing this with the punch through feature. We have a low here and a higher low, so we're kind of coming up into it. So we'll see if we can punch through. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust, we are still above support, holding on today. Dipped down today and then came back up, so that's good that we're holding at that support zone or line area. Uranium price down a little bit here. I think this is 1 day delayed, but yeah, it looks fine. It looks like a breakout retest, and then we'll see if we can get a move higher out of it. URA up 1.4% today. Does look like a reversal candlestick potential. Gap down in the morning, and then people bought it up throughout the day. We can look at kind of the longer, bigger picture view here, or not bigger picture, but bigger picture versus the day. This to me looks like we're about done. So you get a topping pattern here. You come on down. There's a correction. There's your correction. You go back up, another move lower, and this falls in a 3-wave fall. So think of it as like 1, 3, something like that. A 5-wave move, and then I think it probably bottomed here, and then we'll try to work our way on up. That's a guess. So, but that's an Elliott wave pattern there. Uranium up 1.3%. Another one that looks like it's trying to bottom. It gapped down and was bought back up. Same with URNJ. So we'll see what kind of follow through we get here, if there is any. Nickel up 0.9%, but again, we're still chopping in this sideways dead period, and we haven't really made any progress yet. I do think it looks good though. Copper down slightly. We are chopping sideways. It looks good. We had this nice big move up with a flag pattern that could potentially head higher, sitting on top of support. Most of the time when we're in situations like this, guys, I don't really do anything. I'm long copper. I like maybe a couple copper equities, and I just stay long, just wait. Because we got up here for a reason. It's not like we just got up here for no reason at all. It wants to run. It wants to run. COPX, the equities are up today, 1.4%. And this I think looks very good to run. Whenever you get these small little red candlesticks and they're just chopping sideways like this, it's a continuation pattern. So this looks very, very good. And eventually we'll break out. We've got a bullish engulfing today. I don't know if it'll break immediately, but we're there. It wants to. Give it time. And we're just stuck at this last resistance that we're resting at before I think a big move will come. Lithium's up 1.13. That looks pretty good. Nice green candlesticks are starting to show up after this breakout here. Not a ton of big reds. I think the uptrend is all intact, and we just have to be patient. REMX up 2.6%. That's also looking better. We put in a bullish engulfing candlestick today. We're in a falling wedge. This looks good to rip. We got down almost to that 62 level of support. I think we're going to try to work our way higher here for REMX. It looks good. We're in an uptrend too. Keep that in mind. We are in an uptrend. We just had a pullback. A lot of the lithium companies, they are like the developers are creating these double bottoms. They've broken out and then they're doing a retest and they're like right here at the retest. That's an ideal entry point. So a lot of the developers in lithium are at ideal entry points, and yeah, they look good. Iron ore down 0.5%. A little bit of selling pressure here in the short term, coming on back. I'm still bullish. Reason being is, well, we've got this big pattern that's all squeezed up into this corner here in the dead. And it's possible we get a return move down here. We're heading higher. Aluminum's up 0.6%, looking good. Working its way on up, still above all that resistance, which is now support all through there. So I would expect this to work its way on up. It looks very, very good. We broke out for a reason, is what I'll say. Baltic Dry Index up 3%, looking good. It's going to try to work its way on up. Just a consolidation there. Looks very good. Emerging markets, a little bit of selling pressure today, down 0.3. But again, we're at the last resistance, and once we break through, we'll be flying. Just like copper, just like emerging markets. A lot of this deals also with the dollar. If the dollar strengthens quite a bit, it could chop sideways for a little bit. But move up 0.7%, trying to put in that right-hand shoulder. It is a bullish engulfing. I do expect this to work its way on up. That looks to be like a bottom. I would be a buyer here. That's what I would do. So the right-hand shoulders put in, basically. Carry up 1.4. Ooh, nice. Nice, good, big bullish engulfing candlestick. We could head higher here. I like the candlestick today. Nice, strong closing. XHB also put in a bullish engulfing. This looks good to bottom, guys. Very, very good. We got the upward move here. We came into kind of a rising wedge, pulled on back, close to the same bottom, and then this could be the slingshot higher. That looks good. Russell 2000 up 0.6%. Reversal candlestick. We'll see if it sticks. The SPX also reversal candlestick with that nice big wick at the bottom. Again, there's downside momentum still pressuring this, though. We're at support. We'll see if it holds. NASDAQ also down today, but nice little reversal hammer candlestick at support. Again, we'll see if this holds or not. We do have downside pressure. Dow Jones Transportation Index ripping higher. That looks good to take off. That looks good. Big green candlesticks all showing up in that circle there. And we'll see if we get some traction here to try to move higher. XLI up 0.5%, looking good. We're at support, and we'll see if we can work our way on up. It is a bullish engulfing. There's two of them there. There's one here. We'll see if we can put something together here. Bitcoin's up 2.3%. It's holding at support. It could get ugly if this decides to puke. It could get very ugly. On the logarithmic chart, it's already broken its trend line. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's at this, support region there, and yeah, we'll see. Ethereum up about 5%, and I've got my candlesticks with what I think it could do. Looks like it wants to go higher here. We'll see if we can punch through that or not. But that doesn't look that great. That's what I'll say. MicroStrategy up 2%, surprisingly. Maybe we got some liquidity coming in the market. Maybe it's going to try to work its way on up. Momentum's still down, but this could be a reversal candlestick here. And then the VIX is down 2%. Looks like it was up in the morning. Plunge protection team, I'm sure, came in here and did some stuff. Hold this thing together and hold it down. But volatility was up in the morning and then came back down throughout the day. And then we're seeing, at least in the commodity currencies, strong strengthening in those currencies today. 0.6, 0.7 in African Rand, Brazilian Real up 0.4%. And this is going to push emerging markets up if these really start to move. Australian dollar was up 0.3, and we're right at support. We're at like a lot of, right at these support resistance areas that we could take off from. Pound sterling's up 0.18%. So, but that's all I've got for today, guys. We're going to end it there. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Special coupon code if you'd like to join. And that's all I've got for today. We've got a Q&A session coming up tomorrow, Saturday, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. So I'll see you guys there. See ya.